hear me out.
No!
I see. Humiliation didn't work, so now you'll try and ignore me. You are so bad at these tactics, it's almost funny.
I'm so glad that I amuse you, but I don't resort to tactics. I say exactly what I mean, and if you choose not to listen, that's your problem.
Yes, it is my problem.
I have a plane to catch for New Orleans in about an hour's time. Okay, I've really got things to do.
We need to settle this.
I think we settled this at the Banner. Remember?
Oh, no. That was just a public show to make me cower in a foxhole. Give you enough time to leave town. Well, it didn't work. Because here I am.
Exactly how much rejection are you prepared to take?
From you? Obviously a whole hell of a lot, lady.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought Bishop McMahon might get here before you did.
Well, I had a little editorial crisis at the paper. I'm sorry.
I was concerned that the bishop might have heard about Andrew and Taya's affair.
Oh, Renee, for heaven's sakes, you sound like Todd.
Darling, there must have been undercover reporters from the tabloids at Ian's memorial service because my bartender read about it in the Pensy Prober.
All right, I talked to Taya yesterday. She assured me they're not having an affair.
I'm sorry, darling. If they weren't then, they are now. I had to take my treasurer's report over to the rectory this afternoon, and I pretty much walked in on them.
Making love?
They were fully dressed on opposite sides of the room.
Renee.
The tension between them was unmistakable.
They were in Andrew's office, right? Where he might very well be expected to counsel a friend who's going through a divorce. You saw nothing improper, and yet you're jumping to these conclusions?
Call it my experienced sixth sense.
I think your sixth sense is working overtime. I also think the bishop probably wants to talk to us about something else entirely.
Well, then, I think that you should carry the ball with Bishop McVeigh, because if he has read the tabloids...
Well, I don't want to go there either.
And if he asks us point blank if there's any truth to the story, you will be able to defend Andrew's reputation without lying, which I will not be able to do.
Do you know what? Todd makes me just furious. This is all his fault. Why does he go about making trouble like this for everybody? Don't answer. He makes more trouble for himself than anyone else. I don't even know how to help him anymore.
Maybe Todd's beyond help.
No, I won't believe that. I just don't quite know where that help is coming from.
Just take my card.
Oh, can I trust you?
No.
It was great talking to you.
All righty, nice to meet you.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Hey, Todd!
Oh, hey, Sam.
Hey.
Plane didn't crash, huh?
No, well, wonders never cease.
Look at you.
Well, 12 years. You're not a kid anymore.
What does that make you?
Old enough to call you Boomer. Come on, give me a hug.
So, I got the car up front, right? That's all the luggage you got?
Yeah.
Don't call me Boomer.
Well, you never did let anyone get inside your guard on the football field either.
That's enough chit-chat.
You still run your own pattern, don't you, Boomer?
Todd is so perverse.
Listen, River's upstairs watching TV. You want to go in the living room?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, you know what? I will not stay long. I won't.
It's okay. Tay, it's all right. I want to hear what happened.
When I wanted this marriage to work, he didn't. Now I want out, and he has the gall to say he loves me.
He said that.
I was completely manipulative, believe me.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
Be serious. When you love someone, you don't throw them out of the house. You don't reject them and humiliate them.
One would think.
No, it's just a game he's playing. I made my move, he made his move.
He double jumped. After you went to see him, he came to see me, and guess why? Don't go for the obvious here.
It wasn't about us?
Oh, yeah, it was about us, and ultimately he gave me a very hefty check for the woman's shelter in Nurse Barbara Graham's name. Yeah, you heard right.
What is he up to?
Trouble?
He must have some kind of plan. What is it? What does he want? It's not me. I'm just a pawn. It's what I've always been.
You're sure?
Please, that is always what I've been. What else? Todd uses people. We know that. But we can't give him ammunition. Renee was right. You are the one in the vulnerable position. We should be very, very, very careful, Andrew. I should probably go.
You didn't answer my question, though. Are you sure that you're just a pawn, or are you the whole game to him? Look, I grant you that his definition of love is pretty twisted, but,
Yeah.
if he had meant that when he said it to you, would it make a difference?
Listen, I don't believe anything that he says at this point. I would like to know why he said it, so we know where the next attack will come from. Andrew, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this all got so complicated.
Actually, I thought things had become pretty clear this afternoon.
Yeah, you're right.
One Life to Live, brought to you.
World TGIF Friday.
Thought you were upstairs watching The Lion King. Taya was just saying goodbye. We'll watch it together in just a second, okay? Thanks for coming by, Taya. Filling me in.
Sure. So long, River. Rio. You remember when I taught you your name in Spanish? Well, have fun watching the movie with your dad. Hasta luego.
You okay? Anything you want to talk about? Anything on your mind? Anything at all? You can say it. Come on, let's go watch some TV, all right? No TV, okay. You know what? It's almost supper, and I say we go out for pizza. Come on, Rev, some pizza. You love pizza. Listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll even spring for that pinball machine you're always nudging me to try, okay?
I want Mommy.
I'm really surprised that you would believe Todd over Andrew.
Darling, I cannot deny what I witnessed this afternoon. The sexuality between Andrew and Teo glowed like a neon sign.
Well, then it's a good thing I didn't see it, because I choose to believe Andrew.
All right. Then I'll just keep my mouth shut in front of Bishop McBain, which is fine with me anyway, because he always manages to make me feel as if I have spinach between my teeth.
He's a pussycat. You're making too much out of this, honestly. I'll bet you he just came here for a good free meal. Speak of the devil.
I wouldn't joke about that.
Renee, I need a table for two.
John will take care of you, and if you're planning to cause trouble, please go someplace
I don't
else.
want trouble. I want dinner. Oh, you're still upset about that little thing that happened at the church?
You not only managed to publish a miserable rag, you are now making headlines in them.
Oh, so you're the one who reads the Tenzi Prober. Believe me, I'm the one who came out looking bad in that. I guess that's what happens when you let your emotions run away with you. Isn't that right, Vic?
Todd apologized to Andrew for that.
Really?
Yeah. Even wrote him a big check for some girl charity. Now, if I could really just make things right with Taya, but I'm afraid that that'll never happen. What? Do I have to apologize to you now about something?
With whom are you dining?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why I asked.
Vicky, you're always telling me I need help. I got help. Here's my help.
Either Todd has been inhabited by a foreign being, or he's up to something. Do you suppose that's his psychiatrist?
No.
No, I think you're right. Suit's too expensive, and that lean, hungry look reeks of power. That is Sam Rappaport.
Think about it. Why do you go to such enormous lengths to distance yourself from me?
Because you are selfish, stubborn, and egotistical.
To hell with that. Because our connection is so strong, even when we fight. I know that you're emotionally scraped raw right now, but think of Rome. Think of the blast we had. We laughed our heads off. We satisfied all kinds of hungers. We were happy, we were free.
Don't get sentimental on me. It's not going to work.
I love things about you that would make most men head for the hills. But you don't dare feel what you're feeling right now. Because you want me.
Oh, get over yourself.
And I want you.
You need me. There's a difference.
I love you. And I need you. Not to use. To share life with. We've done that. We've done that on a level that few people ever reach. And I know some of it has been horrific. And I'll accept the blame for whatever I've done. And if I've done things wrong, at least I did them with the right spirit. I will not. I cannot lose you. No more losses.
It's impossible.
It's been impossible from the start. But it's worked. It's real. We both know it.
Real hurts. You hurt me, Mel. And what's left of me after Canton, I need for myself and the girls. There's nothing left for you.
Don't underestimate our love.
Love dies.
I'm alive. And you're alive. Let me come to New Orleans. We don't need space right now. We need closeness. Skin against skin. Heart against beating heart.
No.
Yes.
There are things you need to work out in your life, Mel. You better do it by yourself.
Jordan.
It's over, Mel.
It's not over, Dorian.
Rappaport. Well, why do I know that name?
Well, if you had been accused of a triple homicide and you were looking for the best legal help available, that name would occur to you.
The attorney, of course.
Oh, he's a lot more than that. He's unbelievable. Comes from Chicago, I think. Actually, I was at a conference not too long ago, and he spoke. His subject was the media as judge and jury.
Is that how Todd knows it?
I don't know. He wasn't there, although I expect they met somewhere else.
Or Todd is planning a triple homicide and hiring his defense attorney in advance?
So, guess you want to know what I've been doing for the last 12 years?
No, not really. I kind of kept track. I stay in touch with some of the old team. You know, we got quite a crew there. Got a couple of doctors. We've got a genius computer guy, an astronomer.
Rapist?
Yeah. Look, I heard about that while I was away in Saudi Arabia. I would have been here for you.
To do what? Make me run laps?
Well, maybe to help.
Now, you helped me once before.
And I'm ready to do it again. So why don't you tell me, what kind of trouble are you in?
They seem friendly.
Two sharks circling.
Okay, here's the bishop. You know what? I think we'll just stay off the subject of Andrew and Taylor altogether.
Bishop McBain, how absolutely lovely to see you again.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Please.
I know this was last minute, but I'm making the rounds before the diocesan meeting in Philadelphia.
Oh, and you are going to be so pleased. The pledges at St. James's are up 20%.
Oh, excellent.
We have a little problem, though. There's a leak in the roof.
Oh, yes.
But we have bids out for the repairs, so...
You always seem to have everything so well in hand. Which is why I decided to ask you for the real story behind those tabloid headlines linking our Reverend Carpenter with Mrs. Todd Manning.
Here's your video game. You want to sit here and wait for Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, River, Taya just came by to tell me something. Because she's your friend, right? And she's mine, too. Okay? Bet that's Mom, huh?
You too.
Well, he missed you. You can see that, huh? And you sure this is okay?
Yeah, it's nothing better. Honey, why don't you go get your backpack, okay? Come on, River. Honey, I'm not going to go anywhere. It's all right. It's okay. You go. Go on. I'm staying right here. He seems a little insecure. You think he's still worried about what Todd said at Ian's service? I mean, I know that you said you straightened it all out, but I was just wondering. Andrew, you don't look so well yourself. Is everything okay?
Actually, I brought up Taya with River just before you got here, Cassie. Please sit down. Listen, I told him that Taya is his friend too. And I said that if he had any concerns about anything, he could talk it over with you or me.
And did he?
No.
Well, I guess that means that he accepted it. And I think that you were very wise to give him an opening.
Wise is probably stretching the truth a little bit.
Well, Andrew, I think it's great that you are taking it slow with Taya. It's gonna give River plenty of time to get used to it. And me too.
So, how's Kevin doing?
One day at a time.
Cassie, listen, it's going to be a long road for him, and you got to remember, these kinds of burns, they heal very slowly.
No, Kevin doesn't want to hear from Slow. He pushes himself and then he pays for it.
You probably take the brunt of that frustration, too. Listen. Hey. He's lucky to have you. And you're strong. You are.
Thanks. After the kind of day I've had today, I really appreciate the vote of confidence. Are you all set?
Come on, Riv. You and Mom are going to have fun.
I've got great plans for us. Sita, did you want to say goodbye to Daddy?
Bye.
He's just, what? He's excited to be with you, that's all.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me have him for the night. Andrew, I heard that the Pensy Prober ran a story about what happened with Todd at Ian's service.
Great.
Well, let's hope that Bishop McBain doesn't read it.
Oh, well, I don't think we got to worry about that.
Mommy.
Okay, I'm coming. Coming? Get this coat on.
Tabloid headlines?
The Pensy Prober.
You subscribe?
Heavens, no. But I do keep canaries. My housekeeper lines the cages with newspaper, you see. And there was a picture of St. James. Gave me quite a start seeing it in that context.
Well, yes.
Of course, I don't pay much credence to newspapers of that ilk. I prefer the Banner. So, how did this scurrilous story get started?
I'm so glad you said that. Scurrilous. Because Andrew has assured me that his relationship with Mrs. Manning is beyond reproach. Except in my brother's mind. Oh, I don't know. Do you know that Todd Manning is my brother?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Well, you see, his wife has started divorce proceedings against him, and unfortunately, he is looking for someone other than himself to blame.
It can be very comfortable for Andrew with accusations like that flying around.
Oh, gracious, no, it isn't. Frankly, I think a vote of confidence from you would go a long way toward easing the situation for everyone, including my brother.
$5 million. And she wants out of the deal.
Yeah.
Now, pal, you must have been hell on wheels as a husband if she's willing to give up that kind of money to get away from you.
I don't need your comments, all right? It doesn't matter what was going on between me and Taya. Are you going to help me or not?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me why you need a criminal lawyer?
Oh, God. Hey, Blair, there you are. For goodness sakes, we're supposed to be leaving soon. Where have you been?
Oh, I went to the gym, and then I stopped by the social worker to tell her where we were going.
Excuse
for the
me.
week, and...
Is that the outfit you're planning to travel in?
No, I'm not planning to wear this.
Oh,
I've got to...
would you please go upstairs and get changed,
What are you in a frenzy about?
Well, if people would give me just a little bit of cooperation and be ready when they
You're
said
all
they-
ready. I'm ready.
Oh, well, excuse me. I owe you an apology. At least someone is behaving responsibly. Blair, if we miss this flight because of you...
You're not going to miss it because of me. Will you give it up, break, Dorian?
Hey! Attitude from you at this point is not going to help.
Oh, joy. I'm certainly looking forward to getting on a plane with the two of you.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you something. I would like to go to this funeral by myself. It's going to be hard enough to get through it, much less dealing with both of you.
Oh, why don't you just shut up?
Don't start.
And you're going to wear that?
Well, it looks a lot better than what you're wearing.
I'm not wearing this thing.
Excuse me, why haven't you started to get dressed yet? Please, would you go?
Yes, ma'am.
God!
I'll be right there.
anything I can help you with?
No, I'm supposed to be helping you. I am actually doing okay, really.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, so if that's the reason you're going to New Orleans...
Yes. I want to help you get through this. I'd like to do this alone, to be honest with you. So, if you'd rather stay here...
Why? Well, people need you, too. I mean, Cassie, for instance.
Cassie, excuse me, she spends all of her time with Kevin, and I'm the last person that he wants to see. No, we're going to go to New Orleans for Ian's funeral. And then we'll recuperate from that by going to Belize. Oh, darling, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could just spend the rest of our lives on a beautiful island?
And that really is the whole story.
Well, I'm glad you're certain that there's nothing of a carnal nature between Andrew and your brother's wife.
Well, I'm glad that I could reassure you.
Renee, you've been uncharacteristically silent.
Well, I merely agree with Vicky that, her brother is not a reliable source of information.
Well, that's that. Isn't that your brother sitting right over there?
Look, if this has to do with your wife, I can suggest someone who specializes in matrimonial law.
I want you.
Well, is there a crime involved here?
I'll just be more comfortable with a friend.
Oh, so you still consider me a friend?
Whatever that means.
I don't expect you to know what that means. Look, you were an angry, hurt kid when I helped you, and my reward was 12 years of silence. Now, I don't call that friendship.
Did you fly all the way from Chicago just to give me a guilt trip?
No. But you are an angry man, Todd, and I don't want 12 more years of silence to be my reward for this.
Look, I don't need this, all right? I got a problem. Either you're going to be part of the solution or you're not.
Bam, you're dead.
River, sweetheart? You angry about something?
Bam.
Sweetheart, I know I must have been gone a long time when I went to Ohio to help Grandma.
It wasn't so long.
Well, I get the feeling that something's bothering you. Are you still confused about what Mr. Manning said to Daddy? Because if you are, you know, you can talk to Daddy, you can talk to me about anything you have on your mind. Do you understand?
Bam. Yes.
Well, honey, what's on your mind right now? Are you upset about something?
Yeah.
What?
I forgot to bring my video here.
Well, sweetheart, that's something I can fix. We'll just go back and get it.
Just about to call you.
I waited until I figured River would be asleep. I wondered if he was okay. Then I saw Cassie's car out front, so I circled the block.
He wanted to see her, and he's reacting to the time that she was away from him when she was in Canton, and so I suggested that she take him for the night.
Did he ask about our kiss?
I told him we were saying goodbye to each other, which we were.
What did he say to that?
Nothing. He didn't even want to get into it.
I was worried about him.
Okay. He likes you.
That's not the point. I am glad if you took it okay. Good night. I gotta go.
Stay. Come on. Stay.
Andrew, there's too much at risk. Your job, my divorce. If Todd found out somehow.
Sick of Todd. I don't even want to hear about Todd, okay? And listen to me. As far as my vestry is concerned, they're not my employers. They're not. God's my employer, and I can serve him, and I can also be a man, right?
Not with a married woman,
You're
okay?
not, in my eyes, married.
The law says I'm married. Your vestry says I'm married.
What does your heart say, Taya?
What are you asking me?
You told me that you didn't want to be with me until you were free and clear of Todd. This afternoon, you were ready to make love. I thought that's what it meant. Was I wrong?
I can think of one other reason for you to stay in Landview.
I wonder where Blair is.
It wouldn't be such a bad idea to get involved in work again, either.
Sweetheart, the only thing that I want to be involved with is you.
I thank you for that. I'm actually not doing so bad. I think each day gets easier. I'm glad.
Do you ever see him?
Who?
Ian.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you're not thinking of anything. It's just suddenly you see him there. In the room, almost as if he'd been watching you.
No, why do you ask?
Just wondering.
Well, I am ready.
For what? Never mind. Girls, we're ready to leave.
River, you sure the video game is the only thing that you forgot?
I'm positive.
Okay, we're almost home.
I can't believe you'd even ask me that.
Forgive me.
If I still felt committed to Todd, I wouldn't even consider making love to you. I wouldn't do that to either one of us or to Todd.
I know.
No. Obviously, you don't know.
It's just that I was feeling something from you that you weren't sure.
Would I go through what I'm going through if there were any doubt in my mind? Are you sure you don't have any doubts?
I am certain of 3 things in my life. I love God. I love my son. And I love you. Listen, it could be a parish emergency. I have to. I'm sorry.
No, it's not the morning edit.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Taya. I was wondering whose car was out front.
Why are you still here? I thought you left.
Yes, actually. That is my brother.
Oh.
You know, Bishop, you'll be very glad to know, because I'm quite sure they didn't report this in the tabloids, that Todd apologized to Andrew immediately afterwards for disrupting the memorial service the way he did. He seemed to feel that his imagination had just run wild, and in fact, he is seriously trying to make amends.
Yes, he evidently made a contribution to the women's shelter at St. James.
That's most commendable.
Do you remember what you said in your sermon on Confirmation Sunday, that God moves in mysterious ways?
Ah, yes.
Well, I think that this is the wake-up call that my brother has needed, because he told me that he is going to seek help.
More power to him.
We're just so sorry that all this had to drag you down here.
Hardly a drag. I always enjoy seeing both of you.
Oh, that's...
But one thing still puzzles me.
Yes.
Why should your brother have suspected his wife of having an affair with Andrew Carpenter, of all people?
You know, if you'd murdered your wife, I could help you.
No, nothing like that yet.
Is it a divorce you want?
No, I don't want a divorce. I thought I made that clear.
No, you didn't make that clear.
I want my wife back.
Well, you bought her. Why don't you buy another?
Because I want that one.
Why?
Look, if I keep marrying chicks, you know, the family court's going to think I'm only married out of convenience.
Well, aren't you? I mean, is there more to it than this? You didn't fall in love with this woman,